Hi, I'm Dobbs Davis for T2P TV. We're in day one of the 321 Regatta here at Annapolis Yacht Club. This is an amazing event. It's match racing, it's team racing, it's 8 teams from around the U.S., elite teams, each with 6 team members, and it's going to be an exciting day. We have fall conditions here in the very first day of the fall with 10 to 15 knots of wind, so we're looking forward to a great day. Here we are in match 1. J105's match racing. Coming in from the right side into the pre-start box is an Ida Lewis Yacht Club. Annapolis Yacht Club, they've entered from the left side and going into a classic dial-up where both boats sit head to wind for a bit with no particular advantage, and we'll see how they handle this. With just over 2 minutes to go, Ida Lewis Yacht Club are chasing the Annapolitans. Interesting. They didn't go and jibe around with them, but we've got 2 minutes to kill, so plenty of action ahead. Less than a minute to go. They're on final approach to the start. Very, very close. Match umpires are not really in position to see that overlap, and that's going to be the game here. Who wants the right? Who wants the left? Very nicely played by the yellow team. You can see, folks, they're slowing down. There's still time left. And there's the start. Really close start, folks. And the breeze is oscillating back and forth quite a bit. So even though the boat to leeward has won the match start, the match certainly isn't over. There's lots to play for here in this breezy conditions. Well, there's the tack on the ley line. The leading team in yellow led them all the way to the right corner. No overlap at the zone, so no entitlement for the trailing boat to have mark room. There's a no spinnaker flag at the start, so neither team is going to be setting spinnakers here for their first downwind leg. Ida Lewis Yacht Club rounding the gate here, finishing one lap of the course, with Annapolis Yacht Club coming around the other gate just to split it up. AYC made some gains on the left side of the second beat and had to duck the Ida Lewis team here close to the top of the second weather leg. AYC back in the lead here at the top of the second leg. But it's close. Let's see if Ida Lewis can tuck inside. And we should see a yellow flag go up on the signal boat, signifying Ida Lewis winning the first match of the match race series. And in the first 2-on-2 team race series in Flight 1, it's San Francisco Yacht Club winning this match against San Diego Yacht Club. Just under 2 minutes to go on the 3-on-3 team racing here in Flight 2. It's Annapolis Yacht Club up against Newport Harbor Yacht Club. "20 seconds to go. Pretty close team racing here between AYC and Newport Harbor. Breeze is blustery. It looks like the pin end might be a little bit favored right now on the race course, but you can see the pairing off here and teams tying each other up. Well, one team member from Newport Harbor over early at the pin end had to come back, and boy, that looks like a world of hurt. They were actually tacked all the way through. Blustery conditions here, probably 12 to 16 knots in the puffs, and these J22s are being sailed by only 2 people from each team. AYC taking the early lead with a 1-2 combination at the first mark. On the first downwind leg of this team race 3-on-3, AYC is still in the lead, although the number 2 position is being contended by Newport Harbor. The first team to round was AYC. The second team to round is AYC, so this looks pretty strong. And actually in the 4th position is AYC as well. So Newport Harbor has some work to do to get back in this match. And here we are, folks, the lead boat in AYC taking 1, 2, but a 1-2 combination is enough to win this match for Annapolis Yacht Club. So here in Flight 2 on the 2 versus 2 team racing, it's New York Yacht Club crossing the line with a 1-2 combination to beat the Ida Lewis Yacht Club. Well, there's a pop of flag and the entry signal. Coming in from the right side is San Diego Yacht Club, and they're up against St. Francis Yacht Club, who's coming from the left, going into the dial-up. And St. Francis managing to get across the bow of San Diego. They had to dig deep for that one. So with about just over a minute to go, we think they're on final approach now. They had a big puff a few minutes ago, and now they're working through light air. It is St. Francis closest to us. There's a 1-minute signal there. Just about 30 seconds left, and St. Francis wants to continue to control this match, although San Diego's got some speed. It'll all be about timing to the line. They're about 3 lengths away. And there's a starting signal. St. Francis got what they wanted, which is the left side of the course, and San Diego's going to get bounced over to the right. St. Francis liked the left side. They got what they wanted, and here they're in position. They couldn't cross, so they got to leave out San Diego. We're only about 10 boat lengths from the top mark. San Diego has managed to fight off St. Francis and rounds the mark first. San Diego taking the course right gate side. San Diego's got a healthy lead on this final run to the finish, but St. Francis is trying to work the inside. And it's a San Diego Yacht Club that has won their match against St. Francis here in Flight 3. And the first boat across the finish on the 3 versus 3 team race in the third flight is Texas Corinthian Yacht Club, number 1. Texas Corinthian, with a 1-2 combination here in this team race, will claim victory in this round. Very tight finish in this 2v2 team race, but we think it's New York Yacht Club defeating Annapolis Yacht Club in that particular match. It's 30 seconds to go here. We are in Flight 4. This is 3v3 team racing. San Francisco Yacht Club against Newport Harbor. Jeff Madrigali in boat 6, representing San Francisco, going over the top. And the breeze is still blustery out here, folks. Very close racing here between Newport Harbor and San Francisco. Blustery conditions on this beat, and they're only sailing with 2. So you can see it's quite a grouping here. Green flag from the umpires. This is really close team racing, folks. Lots of combinations, switching back, team members going back to get their opponents further back. It's really good. This is the classic form of this game. Well, just about the halfway point down the downwind leg, we've got the San Francisco Yacht Club in a 1-2, and Newport Harbor is in 3, 4, and 5-ish. And you can see bow 4 in St. San Francisco trying to take out one. The 1-2 combination alone will win the match, but this is all very, very close, folks. San Francisco maintaining their lead. Boat 1 is around the bottom mark, and here comes boat 2. So far, they're in good shape in this match. So here we are at the finish line of the 3v3 match in Flight 4, and it's San Francisco Yacht Club getting the 1-2 combination needed to win. So here we are at the end of the match race in Flight 4, San Diego Yacht Club against Texas Corinthian. And what's really interesting is the Texans now have the San Diegans pinned away from the finish line, driving them all the way to the corner so they can jibe back to the finish. Well, I misidentified this, folks. In the lead is Ida Lewis Yacht Club, and that's the horn for them. They've defeated San Diego Yacht Club, and what probably was a really exciting match. Here we are, folks, in Flight 6, the 2v2 match between Texas Corinthian Yacht Club and Ida Lewis. This 2-on-2 format's more interesting. It's almost like two simultaneous match races. The wind in this flight has been up and down. Right now it's a little bit of a down phase, but the puffs come in at close to 20 knots. It's quite a breezy afternoon. So let's see how this match turns out, but I would call the start pretty even. And the 2v2 pair is going through the 3v3 pairs in the previous match in the same flight. Blustery conditions here with the Ida Lewis team rounding 1-2 at the top mark. They did a really nice job on the beat of corralling the Texas Corinthians. Ida Lewis doing a good job downwind of keeping and maybe even extending their lead. And rolling into the leeward mark, looks like the Texas Corinthians caught up a little bit, but they got a lot of work to do to catch this Ida Lewis team. And here we are at the finish of 2v2 team racing in the 6th flight. And as you can see, crossing the finish line together, the two competing teams for Texas Corinthian Yacht Club. Sorry. It's from Ida Lewis Yacht Club, and you know, at times a close match with the Texas Corinthians, who have the white flags. A really exciting day out here on the first day of the 3-2-1 regatta. The wind actually increased through the day, so it made all the racing more exciting. We're looking forward to a huge day tomorrow. And for T2P TV, I'm Dobbs Davis.